Welcome. Like that. Yeah. Go on. Like an angry little bear.
Oh, we're back in the shed. Why are we back in the shed?
Why are we?
Yeah.
Well, we've got a bumper edition of Hacks and Bodges.
Have we? We've got a 2015 Enduro World Series review.
And there's musical chairs within the world of downhill teams.
Some big team news, apparently. I've not heard it, so we'll wait and see.
Who's going where?
No idea.
You're watching the Dirtshed Show!
GT Factory have announced their new team. They lost the Athens to Trek, but this is a pretty cool new team.
Yeah, very cool and looks like a fun-loving bunch.
GT stands for good times, I think, this year. They've got Win Masters, Sam Dale, and who else, Mark? Brooke McDonald.
Brooke McDonald, yeah, making the move from Trek to a little bit of a swap. Then they have Jackson Frew, who's the Australian junior downhill rider. Martin Mays for Enduro solely, along with Annika Beerton. And then Win Masters will be doing both Enduro and downhill.
And Rachel Throop rounds off a pretty impressive team. Lots of characters in that team, a lot of fun on the road.
Yeah, my former mechanic, Mark Morrison, will be herding that bunch around the world.
So look forward to see those Wheelie Wednesdays with the crew. It's off season up here in the Northern Hemisphere for most racers, but down under, the Australian Open took place at Thredbo at the weekend.
Sick.
Yes. Sam Hill was there, Conor Fearon, but who won it? Troy Brosnan.
Pretty stacked field.
Troy Brosnan won by 7 seconds.
7 seconds?
7 seconds.
There's a draw for that, Neil. And 7 seconds, there's actually a story about this. I was struggling for a bit of time, so they reckoned that the brakes was the best place to find 7 seconds.
What?
What?
I've never needed that draw. Mark, this week,
Yes.
we rode some fat bikes.
Yes.
First time for you? I've ridden fat bikes before.
Yes, it was my first time riding a fat bike.
Let the viewers know what you thought. I think Mark was a skeptic about fat bikes.
I was definitely a skeptic. Say I went out and bought a fat bike, yeah? So Mark Beaumont owns a fat bike. But then I go and ride with my group of friends who don't own fat bikes. It wouldn't be a lot of fun. Having said that, if all my friends had fat bikes and I had people to go on fat bike rides with, then I think it would be a lot of fun. And we did have a lot of fun that day, didn't we?
Oh my God. That was good. Talking about fast things, we also did the top 10 fastest women of 2015. Some fast girls in there, Mark.
Yeah, definitely.
We did get a couple of comments on that. One comes from Richard Laforban. He says, Pauline, Ferran Prevot talking about, is International Cyclist of the Year. 4th place is a bit harsh, guys.
Yeah, well, let me just clear this up a little bit. We're talking about purely 2015 and purely within mountain biking. Pauline Ferran Prevot is, without question, one of the most talented girls on a bicycle in the world. But she did not dominate the 2015 mountain bike series.
Exactly that. So it was hard to put her above girls like Tracy and Rachel, but definitely worthy of the top 10. Annika Beerton was 11th place maybe, so if we'd done top 11, she'd have been in there as well. More team news. Madison-Saracen have announced their lineup for next year, and it is Matt Simmons, Manon Carpenter, Matt Walker, who's a junior, and Mark Beaumont. That's weird. Why have they got a round the world cyclist on their downhill?
Well, Neil, I've been meaning to tell you this.
Not this Mark Beaumont.
Yes, me. It's me. The opportunity has arose for me to race the World Cup circuit again. Back to my old roots as a professional racer.
What about the Dirtshed?
I know. I will miss everybody here thoroughly, but there's a great group of people over there at Madison, and I'm really looking forward to getting back to racing and seeing what I can do. Is there life in the old dog?
Well, you've watched a few of my how-tos.
Yep.
Have you watched my training videos, pedaling power?
Keep that butt tight, butt tight, butt tight.
Yeah, I'll be using all of your how-tos and keep an eye on GMBN, what's going on.
Do I get a percentage of the race wins? That is a shout out. Reese Potter's video, absolutely hucking massive jumps, jumping stuff that shouldn't be jumped.
Very similar to George Brannigan's one. definitely a cool watch.
Some big cases in there.
Need a lawyer for that case, Neil.
Check it out. The link will be in the description below our video.
So I picked up on this in Iceland, where Hans Ray and Steve Pete ride from the north of Iceland to the south. A proper mountain bike adventure where they camp over, trek across snow, massive river crossings. It's shot really well, it looks so cool.
The scenery, the trails, the camping, the drinks. Those boys like a drink. I bet that would be an awful lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to go to Iceland. You know what? Let's get an expert in to tell us all about the 2015 EWS. We've got Richard Cunynghame, the Enduro World Series presenter.
Yes.
He's coming out of the
Hi
closet.
boys, nice to come out of your closet.
Yeah, there he is.
It's like a little wonderland of bicycles in there.
So tell us about EWS. From the outside looking in, it's all about Tracy Mosley and Richie Rude.
Well, those two have been absolutely incredible. Tracy Mosley this year, I mean, it's just hard to think of what to say about her, just how dominant she's been.
Enduro as a whole has been quite a hard sport to cover. I've always thought of it as more as a participation sport where it's great fun to ride, but not the best spectator-friendly thing. How have you dealt with that, basically?
Oh man, it's been tough. Like, coming in when I started working on it, I thought, how are we going to actually cover this series and how are we going to cover these events? And it is tough because we're rushing from one stage to the next and having to film some riders whilst others have already started the next stage. But I think we've kind of got a nice sort of happy medium of capturing the top riders and getting around and finding it a challenge, but definitely good. But then for the spectators in Ireland, for instance, we saw it was so well organised. They had a map for the spectators to follow with routes of like how to get to the best viewing spots on each stage.
The crowd really transforms the event. You know, if you've got great trails, that's one thing, but then if you've got great trails and a crowd, that really elevates the event to, you know, a spectacle, which it is a spectacle, isn't it?
And an Irish crowd at that. The best crowds of all. They're amazing.
Cheers, Richard. Something that's well worth checking out is the EWS review, 2015 review video. The link to that will be in the description down below this video, so check it out. Insta-bangers.
Insta-bangers, what have we got this week? Well, with the Enduro World Series review going up, perhaps you should have a look at the Enduro World Series Instagram account. Cool pictures from all the events that they get to, 8 rounds across the world. Pretty damn cool.
And I'm thrown to the fastest Aussie of the lot at the moment, Troy Brosnan. Check him out in his multicoloured Specialized pyjamas.
Or is it a Technicoloured dream coat?
Some great comments this week.
Yes, so I picked up on this comment about you, Neil. Mega Marshmallows in HD, great name. He says that, wow, Neil, you did it.
I did it.
Actually, when he said the Dirtshed show on what was coming up on the channel, he went to a 6. Is it possible for you to get to a 6.5 by next year?
6.5, end of next year possibly. But
I will say this, we don't want to run before we can walk here.
just warming up now, Mark, just warming up.
Dirtshed show!
Whoa!
Well, I'd like to think you're getting into your stride.
Yeah.
Give yourself a pat on the back, mate.
Another good comment from Chris Jones. He says, might be she actually, Chris, we need some more girls in the dirt shed.
Well, let's see what Christmas brings. We might be lucky. Too many men, too many men.
Mystery Rider!
Now it's time for Mystery Rider, and we finally had a difficult one.
People did get it, but it was hard. Look at the size of that hop.
That is a serious bunny hop. Even if I stuck my knees out like that, I couldn't get that off. Right, the answers are in. Ready, Neil? Just give them a stir up. Go on then.
And the winner is Patrick Donovan. Ot P was the right answer. That is a flipping good name as well, Ot P.
Hot P. Well done, Patrick. Send us your details and we will send you a GMBN water bottle.
This week's Mystery Rider, I think this one is difficult. We've gone outside the box here a little bit. It's a celebrity, should we call it, riding a mountain bike.
It never looks good when celebrities ride mountain bikes.
Does not look good, but leave your guesses in the comment section down below for the chance to win a flying GMBN water bottle.
Who's going to get it? Hacks and bodges. Let me start off with this hack. He has made his very own press fit bottom bracket installation tool. Looks pretty cool.
That is a very simple, very cheap, very cool tool. Just using a bit of a threaded bar, some washers and a couple of nuts.
Yeah, nice one, Paul, and thanks for getting in touch.
This is a great one. Comes from William Campbell, and it's the most pro hack I think I've ever seen. On his Ibis Mojo, he's taken all the cable mounts off the top tube, had them all filled in by a specialist carbon frame guy, rerouted all those hoses out the bottom of the bike, and he's also sprayed the bottom of the bike with that truck bed liner stuff, you know, the protective material.
Further to that, Neil, he had a problem with running 3 cables down the down tube to the BB. So he took cable guides off a specialised bike that had 3 places for a cable and fitted those on there. Definitely a really professional job, and his pictures are amazing.
Yeah, well done. Brave man for drilling holes in a carbon frame, but it looks amazing.
If you have any hacks and bodges, we kind of love this section of the Dirt Shed, so please send them in to dirtshed@globalmountainbikenetwork.com.
We love to see them. They're ridiculous, most of them. Pin the trail. Time for Pin the Trail. The first one comes from Mike Amstadt, and it's the H2O Trail in the Blue Mountain, Toronto.
On the United States-Canada border.
Exactly that. Trail looks awesome, bike parky, loads of jumps, North Shore, big berms. Michael's 55 years old, and he's hitting all those jumps. Well done, Mike.
Age is no barrier, Neil.
It is not, that is true. The next one comes from Matt Barlow, and it's in Moab, somewhere I've always wanted to go. This trail is rock stacker to Jackson's. It looks amazing.
I've never been to Moab, and it's definitely on my list.
It's all rock, all that slick rock, some super steep little sections. If you're not riding on rocks, you're probably riding on snakes.
Just in there.
That's it. Awesome views down to the river, so
Just down from Grand Junction.
makes me want to go there even more.
There you go.
Thanks for that. As ever, send your pins to dirtshed@globalmountainbikenetwork.com. We love seeing them.
He's right, we love seeing them. Coming up
On the channel this week.
on the
channel this week.
Coming up, we have on Saturday a video with Harrison Ross, which shows you how to prevent lower back pain.
And that's pretty much how not to do it.
Then on Sunday, again, we have our new series, which is Switchback.
Yep, that's where we throw back to some of our favourite videos. Monday is how to lube and grease your bike and where to put it. Tuesday is our top 10 essential tools.
And on Wednesday, we have a new series kicking off, which shows you how to, where to apply these skills that we're teaching you. And it's where to bunny hop.
Over dogs.
No, dog poos. And then on Thursday, we have our Christmas special, Ask the Don.
It's Christmassy. And on Friday,
Yeah.
come on, it's the Dirt Shed Show.
We're back to scraping the barrel with this guy here.
There.
Hey,
Yeah, ready?
Ready.
Ready for the end?
ready?
Ready for the end.
So that wraps up another awesome episode of the Dirt Shed. I do apologise for Neil's week. It's the Dirt Shed Show on a Friday. We will work on it, won't we, Neil?
I'll try my
Promised you. It's your
Promise.
New Year's resolution.
Yeah, that's a good resolution,
yeah,
actually.
very, very good.
And why not check out some more videos while you're here?
No, there's a good idea. What might they watch? If you click up here, that'll get you through to how to train for downhill with me and Neil.
Yep, you need to do some of that if you're
Yep.
racing again.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of that.
And you can click down there for the climbing challenge. You won't need to do so much of that, I suppose, because you're going down, not up.
Did I beat you in that?
It was versus bikes, not me versus you.
Yeah, but who got further up the impossible hill?
You did. I did, actually. Oh, giving it away.
Oh, you won it.
And you've already clicked on us to subscribe, I'm sure. But for those who are watching that maybe think, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, do it now.
Do it now. You'll never miss a video and you'll see us every day of the week.
Well, me.
You're a fortunate bunch. Thumb up right. Thumb up right. This brush needs cleaning.
Been
Right there.
brushing your hair with that.
Pick your nose with that and nostrils on you.